Thank you. Harrison, hey, you got hot in that third quarter. You didn't miss anything. Could you talk about tonight's game and your approach to it since you guys got a couple people missing?
Yeah, I think for us, with guys missing, guys coming back, obviously with Trey and Sasha, we knew we'd have some different lineups out there, and Coach just told everyone just have the green light. Shoot, be aggressive. Our guards did a good job. Fox did a good job getting to the paint. Domas spraying the ball out to the perimeter and try to shoot with confidence.
Harrison, you guys had a couple of tough losses here. How good does it feel to have to get back in the win column, but also sort of get back on track a little bit here?
Yeah, I think, obviously not having watched film, but overall I felt like we did a lot of things that we want to do in this game coming into it with our approach. Mentally, physically, coming out there consistently. I think everyone who checked into the game, did a good job of that. And with guys coming back from injury, I think that's a big confidence boost for guys, to just get a game out there to feel good. So it was a good night.
Harrison, when Keegan's aggressive on offense, what does that do for the rest of you guys out there, especially like he did tonight?
It makes us more dynamic. I think, obviously the way Keegan shoots the ball, teams have to guard him a certain type of way, and when he's aggressive, not only shooting the basketball, but getting to the rim, just, imposing his will on the defender, it makes us a better team.
Harrison, the second half obviously better than the first half. What do you guys? What type of adjustments do you think you made going into the second half?
Just trying to be better on our pick and roll defense. I think some of their guards were getting loose in the first half there, so just doing a better job of just trying to show a crowd, communicate on screens, and just try to make them work a little bit more.
Harrison, when you look at the balanced scoring from the starters, 24, 25, 17, 24, and the shot distribution, 12, 18, 14, 15, and then Trey had 8, could you speak to what that says about whether the offense is functioning at an extremely high level when you come up with a night like that?
Yeah, I think anytime a guy like Malik is not playing, you can't replace that necessarily, how dynamic he is offensively, his playmaking ability. So we knew coming into this game we had to do it as a collective. We had to just rely on the pass. We knew it was going to come from somewhere, somebody, getting hot, making shots, but just everyone just being ready. And I think just moving forward, just kind of having that same mindset of just trusting the pass, trusting our movement, and just relying on the offense to create offense for us.
Kind of along those lines, HB, is it kind of incumbent upon some of those usual faces, those usual suspects, if you will, for you guys to have to step up as opposed to going deeper into the rotation and relying on some of those guys to kind of fill voids?
I think it's both. I think it's, one, not trying to do too much, not trying to say, okay, we need to, go out here and try to act out of character, but knowing that, look, we've been a good offensive team. We have a good system for 2 years now, right? We know what we need to do. We know where we're supposed to be at. And when a guy goes down or, we don't have our usual personnel out there, it's can we still do the same thing? Can we still trust to make the right pass, trust to get into the right spots, make the right cuts, set the right screens, things like that. So I think that's, like I said, is the mentality moving forward.
Harrison, with Malik and Kevin out, how much is it on even you specifically to kind of get back to being maybe the scorer you were last year, or maybe the first half of the season you kind of took a step back a little bit?
I think, being aggressive, hunting threes is going to be big for us. Making sure that, when we have open shots, we take them. Both those guys, high-level three-point shooters, catch and shoot and off the bounce. So, just continuing to just, be smart but be aggressive, shooting those threes and, continue to open up the paint for, Fox and Domas.
Bit of a rocky finish to the month of March with the two losses to Dallas, but overall a pretty solid month, especially defensively with defensive improvement. I'm curious your perspective on just this month as a whole and figuring it out with the postseason coming up here.
Yeah, I think, when you try to take a long-term view of where things are at and the standings in the last, 3 games or 5 games or however you want to look at it, I think the thing for us to focus on is, the only way is through. Whether that's, we get the 6th seed, whether we get in the playing game, no matter who we see in the first round, whatever it is, it's through. And that's our mentality. That's what we feel like we are. We know that any given night, if we show up and we do things that we're supposed to do, we're going to be in good shape. And for these next 8 games and the games after that, I think that's our focus. And we take this month as the positive steps that we're taking, but we know we need to continue to get better defensively and taking care of the ball on offense.
Thanks, everyone.